Now from the banks of Lake Erie, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Jason Myers to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 20. Off of play action, it's Watson. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Second and 7.
Now it's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Watson. He's got his line back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Watson. There's a short one caught by Fannin. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Judkins. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10.
To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Throw left side, complete to Cup. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
You can really see him work through his progressions after the defense took away his first option. And that's easier said than done, especially when you aren't in the flow of the game yet. That's the kind of decision-making they're going to need all game long.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he stopped immediately there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. Play action. It's Darnold. Looking for Cooper Kupp again. 2 in a row. That's good for a first down. His second catch of the opening drive.
Pick up with 2 yards. First down, Seahawks.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a first and 10. Now it's Darnold. Flush to his right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
A gain of 12. And the Seahawks first down.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Zach Charbonnet, 53 yards. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Browns nothing. Jason Myers.
And for the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs quarterbacks with the ball in their hands.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now a 2nd and 10.
Man. Whatever that boy can pump home.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense after that broken tackle.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Third and 3. Here's Darnold. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll...
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is...
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to... The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not at
least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And boy,
The collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A run straight ahead with Genty. It's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
To throw is Cousins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Cousins. That's caught. Jack Besh with it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Genty. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Cousins to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10.
Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. On 1st down, it's Genty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
Cousins now. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Matt Gay now for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Gay missed it. Pulled it off to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Back to throw, Darnold. And a loose football. Room here to run. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And the Raiders first down.
Up the middle, it's Genty. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Witherspoon on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
Throwing,
2.
Cousins.
On the Seahawks 19.
That's caught by Tucker. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Gain of 6. And the Raiders.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On the give, Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They just got to find a way to get it done.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So the completion gets them just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Darnold. That is caught. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 73 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from taking the lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Raiders 6. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They go play action. Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Cousins now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. He'll look to throw. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cousins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle. Welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen and Jason Myers has us set to get started. Off we go from Lumen Field. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's caught by Puka. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts and talk things over before 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
First down, Rams.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
And he'll somehow manage to get rid of it. He took a shot, too. The pass falls incomplete.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks, allow your team to get settled in, don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
Stafford working from the pistol. Byron Murphy in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Third and long. Here's Stafford. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. Compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Throwing to open it up is Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts from the 41. Here's second down and 4.
At the Rams' 41-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Throwing on third down. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
A loss of 9 brings up fourth down.
More after this. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 0-0 is the score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. The fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
A pitch comes to Williams. He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that ball.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At the
Here's second and 2. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. We'll talk things over before third down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
They are going for it. Stafford. That's taken in by Higbee. And he's going to have a Rams first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going. Out of the gun, Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee. And he'll be forced out of bounds. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down. Stafford to throw again. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down. To the air again, Stafford. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. See what they have for 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll find his tight end. In the middle of the field, it's Higbee. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
First down, Rams.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. 2nd down. They need 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Stafford. On the run to the right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. The throw on 1st down is Darnold. Taken in right side by Barner. Now Seattle will use the final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the shotgun, here the rush gets there. He is down, back inside the 5. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Oh, not a good punt there. This is a duck. It's a short kick. Fair catch is called for, and they're going to be in business with a short field to work. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. They gain 18 yards on that one. 1st down, L.A.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The shotgun snap to Stafford. Right back to Williams. They connect again. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Stafford. He's got his big tight end. Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, Rams.
Los Angeles.
Point after, coming up here.
For the extra point.
He's got it. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead.
Score Rams 7, Seahawks nothing.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Corey Horton now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Darnold. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
Jason Myers for the
So
Seahawks.
we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. On the return, here comes Horton. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
the play fake, it's Darnold. Open, left side is Barner. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
For a Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Now he'll run. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll complete it to Barner. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
We give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground. And they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
So, a pair of 1st downs moves him out to the 47-yard. And it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Charbonnet. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 4.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and 6. Darnold. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9.
At the 21-yard line.
Working out of the... He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. That will quiet the 12s momentarily. Gain of 12 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Stafford on target to Puka. And the Rams have a 1st down. And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. Center leads him to the line for 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. It's another run here for Williams. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That will quiet the 12s momentarily. Gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Oh, they get the takeaway they needed. It is intercepted. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Darnold to throw on first down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
At the 20-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. Forced to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Just seems that nothing has gone right all game for this offense, and that's what happens when your quarterback just faces relentless pressure. You just can't generate any kind of offense, and I think that's the biggest reason there's a big old 0 up on that scoreboard.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. First down, it is Williams. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
4 yards on the pickup.
This will be a 2nd down and 6. They'll go again here with Williams. And he's in! Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Rams move out on top, 14-0. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Out to his right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 17-yard line.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Here comes second down. Darnold to throw. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most.
Now it's Williams. He had the touchdown on the previous drive. Give him 8 to start this one.
Down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second down, they need 2 yards. They run over center with Williams. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
It's a gain of 3.
So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They put together a complete football game as they finish this one in shutout fashion. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.